I'm gonna share with you 8 things that you should do first after landing in Canada. Hello everyone, उम्मीद है आप सब बहुत अच्छे होंगे. It's me Zobia and welcome back to my channel. अगर आपने अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, काइंडली सब्सक्राइब करें और अपने फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली के साथ शेयर करें. So once you came to Canada, there are few things that are very important, and if you get into the earliest, it will be very beneficial for you that I'm gonna share with you in this video, and I'm gonna go one by one and explain you how you can get it and what's the process and when you have to get that. So the first and foremost thing, you need to have a place where you are going to stay. So you need to have a rental agreement. If you're coming to Canada, I know there are a lot of people, if you're coming as a permanent resident or if you're coming as an international student, it is best to have any place already booked. So when you come to Canada, you know where are you going to stay. The first thing, you don't have to stay into the hotel and you can save a lot of money because you're already spending a lot of money after all. And the second thing, if you have that rental agreement or if you have a place to stay, it will help you a lot for getting the other documents. So in worst case, if you don't know anyone in Canada and if you're coming here and you don't have any access and you don't know how to find a place, you can book a hotel, you go stay a couple days there and then find a place. But I would suggest you, if you're coming as a student, there are student associations or there are a lot of pages on the Facebook that will help you. You can rent a room. So when you're renting a room, you don't need to worry about any utilities like a power, gas, hydro or any other thing, or even an internet or a Wi-Fi. So you have access to everything just renting that one room. So you're sharing a house with the landlord or any other rentals. Other option, you can get an apartment. So in apartment, the only two things you have to consider majority, you have to take care of the internet by yourself, and the second thing, you have to get a power access. So in that case, when you're coming to Canada, I would say the first and the foremost thing, when you have a place to stay, just call the access or a SASTEL and have a Wi-Fi, because definitely internet is very important because you need to search things and you need to go and get the other things done. So for that reason, you need to have an internet. So once you get that, you can also call the SaskPower. SaskPower is for the electricity, and you can get an appointment. They will set up the account on your name, or might be they can just do over the phone. But I believe you have to go into the office and sign in and the formalities like this, but that won't take too long. But for the internet, they usually take a time of a week or two, so the earlier the better, so you have access to the internet. Or if you're renting a place like a room, then you don't have to worry about this thing. But even if you're renting a room, make sure you get an agreement that you've given a damage deposit and you have a proof written agreement and the sign of the landlord and then your sign, and when you are going to stay, like when you're starting your agreement. So this document or a page will help you to get the other things. So the first and the foremost thing, as I said, is a rental agreement. That's the proof of your stay, or if you're getting SaskPower, like a power on your name or a Wi-Fi on your name, that will be 2 additional documents. But there are also few apartments, like my apartment where I'm living right now, everything is included, so you don't have to pay anything. Everything is included in my agreement: power, hydro, gas, even internet. So I'm only responsible for my rent. So yeah, it's depend properties to properties. You can search on the Google and they will give you all the information regarding rentals. So the second thing, you need to have an identification card. Either you're living in Saskatchewan, you're living in Ontario, BC, Calgary, anywhere in the Canada, you need to have I would say if I'm living in a Saskatchewan, so I need to have a Saskatchewan identification card. This is your like a recognition or a ID card like we have in back home. So for that card, you need to go to any SGI office. Usually they are responsible for that. You can either get an appointment or go in person. They will take your picture. You need to take your passport and your visa document with you. The visa which bring you into the Canada, either if it's a student visa or if it's a PR, like you're a permanent resident, or if it's a work visa or any other visa. So when you come to Canada and when you go to the SGI office, you need to take those 2 documents with you, and they will take your picture, take your sign and everything, and all the formalities they will do there. Usually it will take 10 to 15 minutes, and they will give you a soft copy of your ID card, and the hard copy will mail it in your address. So yeah, that's the second thing which is very important, because your ID card, once you get your ID card, means you have all the identification proofs, and it will make your life very easy. So the third thing is cell phone for communication, which is very important. So there are a lot of options to having a cell phone. I remember when I came to Canada, I didn't know that, so I just go and get a phone with a postpaid. It's month to month, and it's a 2-year contract. But lately I realized there are so many other options. You can get a cell phone, either it will be a postpaid option or a prepaid option, but definitely you need to have a cell phone for communication, for checking address, for navigation, for so many reasons. Cell phone, I would say there are so many carriers who offer the cell phone, and with a good deal and packages, it will be another huge topic. If you request, I will definitely make another video regarding which cell phone or which carrier you should go. So especially when you come to Canada, you're new and you don't know a lot about it, you can just go for a prepaid SIM that whatever you use you are paying, or they also come with few packages. Or otherwise you can go with the postpaid SIM, not phone, because you're already gonna have a phone, and you just save your money, especially in the beginning, because you're already spending a lot of money in so many things. So the basic package like we get in a phone, it does change the price range, but as long as you're getting a 5 gigs or a 2.5 gigs per month and unlimited texting and calling within Canada, it's good enough. So after some time you can do upgrade or change. But fourth thing is you need to open a bank account. So after coming to Canada, you have your rental place, you have your identification card, you have your cell phone, and even they will also give you a contract that you can also use. The fourth step you can go, you need to open a bank account where you can deposit all your cash if you have, or that bank account also give you another identification proof. And it is very easy to open a bank account when you come to Canada. Either you can go Scotia, TD, RBC, they are pretty good banks. So yeah, this is very important, and I would say do it as soon as possible. Fifth point, I would say it's a very important, and a lot of people they do neglect in the starting, which is the health card. Health card is very important. Wherever you're living in Canada, any province, you need to apply for a health card. And because I would say apply as soon as possible, because it will take 4 to 6 weeks to deliver to your address. So with the health card, you're gonna have a free access to any emergency, any walk-in clinic for basic care. So that's why it's very recommended to have a health card, so you don't have to spend money. Without health card, I believe for a regular even checkup, if you're going to a regular doctor, it will cost you $100 or somewhere around that. So I would say apply for the health card, which is very convenient, and it's good to have it with you. So the sixth thing is commuting. After coming to Canada, especially for commuting from one place to another, you need to have some reliable commuting, or you need to know the process of traveling from one point to another. Like I'm living in Regina, so they have a Regina taxis, or there are so many, you can search on Google, but for one point to another, taxi costs you a lot of money. So the alternate way is to having a bus pass. If you're a student with your university, you can get a student discount on the bus pass, or if not, you can just get a monthly package, so you can travel unlimited and unlimited spots. That is very convenient. So traveling with bus pass, you will get to know the city, you can reach to your point, you can save money, and I would say get a monthly package or with a student discount if you're a student. So that will help you to know about the city and get your work done and save your money rather than spending a lot on taxis. So do steps wisely, be proactive. Seventh thing that you need to do to get your SIN. It's a social insurance number, and it's a 9-digit number, which is very, very important if you're living in Canada. And if you are a permanent resident, that number start with 6. But if you are a temporary resident, that number start with 9. So to getting this number, you need to get an appointment or a walk-in to any Service Canada, nearest Service Canada, wherever the city you're living. So once you go there, you need to have your basic documents. If you have your ID card, identification card, keep that with you. Take your passport with you, and most important, for the SIN number, you need to have your travel document, the major document on the basis you came to Canada. Either it can be a a PR card or a PR letter, or it can be a student visa, anything, you must have that document. So take those with you. They gather all the information, they do the process, and they will give you that 9-digit SIN number based on your visa. For that SIN number, it will help you if you are applying for any job or if you're getting any job, because you have to provide that SIN number for that job. And also that SIN number will help you to filing the tax, and it's actually a very secure number. And the major thing is, do not share this number to anyone. Do not share this number to anyone, because it's a personal number and it's not wise to share. So the 8th thing is not something that you have to do, it's more about the knowledge, because once you already get those 7 things, pretty much you know about everything. But I would still say make sure to check the nearest grocery store, because the day one you come to Canada, you need to have food, you need to eat food, or you need to get all the basic household stuff. So check what is the nearest grocery store, either it's a Walmart, Superstore, Canadian Tire. These all will help you to get all the stuff for the home or for the grocery. And also if it's nearest to you, then you don't have to rent any cab or anything, you can just go by walk. So you can check that online. The second thing, you should check the nearest pharmacy, that in case if you need to buy any medicine. Check the walk-in clinic if in any worst case something happens, so you know where you can go right away. And make sure you to check the timing as well. Save the local taxi cab number. Like I said, I'm living in Regina, so either if it's a Regina cabs or if it's a co-op cab, just save their number in your phone in worst case if you need it, so you know you can just call and have a taxi, and if you want to go somewhere urgently. So those things, just make sure you're ready, be proactive, organize everything. Do not wait for the last minute. More you organize, more you plan things ahead of time, it will be very easy for you. I hope this video will be very helpful for you all, and it help you out to know what are the things you need to do it after coming to Canada. Well, see you in my next video.